Nobody saw it coming. No one could have predicted how Park Bo-gum's love for Kim Yoo Jung would fundamentally change not just his appearance but his entire existence. What started out as a sweet courtship has turned into one of the saddest and most moving stories in Korean entertainment history. Fans are still having trouble understanding the real behind-the-scenes happenings. Don't think this is just another tale of a well-known couple, because Park Bo-gum's transformation and sacrifice after falling in love with Kim Yoo Jung astonished even his closest friends. Stay tuned because the revelation at the end will leave you speechless. Prior to meeting Kim Yoo Jung, Park Bo-gum was the perfect star. Everyone called him the boyfriend of the nation because he was charming, friendly, and constantly smiling. But beneath that flawless picture was a person fighting in silence. The pressure to always be perfect was too great. He smiled in front of the cameras, but he felt stuck behind the scenes. When Kim Yoo Jung joined his life, everything was different. In addition to impressing him, her bravery, honesty, and zeal roused him. The recognizable Park Bo-gum fans suddenly began to give way to a more nuanced, real, and sentimental portrayal of the character. He began turning down lavish endorsements and fan events. He stopped attempting to get the perfect roles, which just made him a fake character. Scripts that did not challenge him on an emotional level were turned down. He reportedly started attending treatment, which he had never done before, to exacerbate the situation. Insiders say he no longer worried about pleasing everyone. He wanted to protect his relationship, take care of his own mental health, and lead a genuine life. He went from being the perfect poster boy to becoming unpolished and untrustworthy. Fans took notice of the changes. His perfect photos were vanished from his social media pages. Instead, there were enigmatic posts, heartfelt captions, and even sporadic glimpses into his private life with Kim Yoo Jung. The media storm came next. There was a lot of pressure, and their alleged romance became viral online. But Park Bo-gum didn't hide. In fact, he stood tall, making subtle, sincere actions to show his love in public. A subliminal affirmation during an interview, a tender glance during an awards ceremony. He said, "Yes, it's real." In this way, it wasn't easy though. Some of the buddies turned away. Some sponsors pulled out. People weren't sure how to respond to this new, more serious Bo-gum. He was nevertheless committed to his truth, to Kim Yoo Jung, and to his own psychological well-being. The difficulties that existed behind the love story were unknown to the fans. Periods of exhaustion, has anxiety, disagreements about privacy. However, there were other moments when they were powerful and their bond became stronger. The speech Park Bo-gum gave at a charity event was the most influential aspect of his transformation. He talked movingly about how love had saved his life, the stress of notoriety, and his mental health. The audience couldn't believe it. The man who had played perfect parts on television had just shown his own self, and he was more inspirational than any character he had ever played. These days, Park Bo-gum is more than just a famous person. He is a symbol of genuineness and a reminder that love has the capacity to change everything. His journey after falling in love with Kim Yoo Jung not only changed his life but also prompted a conversation on mental health, honesty, and the true cost of celebrity in the business. Park Bo-gum chose truth over perfection. No question about it. And that decision has affected millions.